Hey there, Silver Tongue Devil here, and tonight, this evening, we are back on Dungeons of Eternity. I've got some of the usual motley crew assembled. One's half-cocked. One's probably drunk. In fact, we're probably all half-cocked at this point, but one is definitely drunk. So, did anyone have any requests? No, just play a game then. Cool.
Yeah. I just want to kill something.
Well, that's what we're here for. We're here for the killing of some things. So yeah, no particular goal tonight. This is just someone to play with you lot. So if you would like to look at this, bunch of level 60s going on tier 4 dungeons.
Look at that.
Oh dear. Yeah. Thing is, between the four of us, we've only got fucking, what's that? 6 eyes? Jesus. Going in, literally going in half blind. So, if anybody would like to play tonight, do let me know in the chat. Ooh, where was that? Over there? Was it there? Ooh, it's usually that side. Ooh. Yeah, so if anybody would like to know, play tonight, let us know in the chat, and we'll see about getting you in. No worries.
Open that little bitty
It's
chest.
just a small one.
No worries, Mel. Yeah, the likelihood is we probably still will be on. We might not be on this. So I have plans this evening. So yeah.
Good job, guys.
I almost guarantee that they'll increase the level cap because it's such an easy thing for them to do, which has no bearing on the game. It's just an integer that they increase. So.
Oh, wow. Did you see him do that little twirl?
But yeah, nice one, Mel. Yeah, it's just an integer for them to increase, and it gives us, the Dungeoneers, that little dopamine hit of giving us something to raise. So, yeah. And for those of you who don't know, the update isn't just going to be an update to the quest version. Or, well, I can give you the whole. I can give you some of what the whole picture for those of you who don't know.
There's no chest in the side.
Cool. The
Did y'all find
PC
that in there?
VR version is being worked on right now.
I think there could be.
This is going to be Dungeons of Eternity's biggest
Oh, yeah, there's a
update
tier 3
yet.
chest in
I
there.
can only give you buzzwords at the moment.
Oh, there it is.
Don't know
There's
any-
another key.
Don't know any
Yourself
exact
on the far
details.
right over there.
What, up here?
Please?
Yes.
Yeah, good one. Hello,
Come up
Bucky.
here. There's a tier 3 chest up here.
Cool.
We cannot open because we only have one key.
I can.
Oh, you have another key. Okay, cool. What?
But yeah, so the PC VR version is on its way.
I don't remember there was a trap there.
Did you just fall through the wall? PC VR version is on its way. It's going to be having a load of new things, and also PC VR, or the Quest version, will be automatically caught up to the Quest version, or vice versa. But yeah, no updates yet. This will probably be the last session we have on this until it gets the update, and then we'll have lots of PC VR types to educate in the ways of the dungeons, because they're not going to know, are they? They're going to be like, what game is this? It's got... I've seen the screenshots of the PC VR. It looks good, but the thing is, I don't think it's going to add... It's going to add a little bit more to the atmosphere of the game. Hello, Garfield. It's going to add a little in the atmosphere side of things to the game. But, you know, it's not going to add anything. But long story short, us questies are not going to be missing out. And, hello, Lax. How are we doing?
Look at the slow-mo guy. Check him out. I had to kill him.
No, don't do it.
Slow-mo guy.
Oh.
Don't do it. I'll give you all the guidance. Who's that? Hang on a sec. Right, you're getting a PC VR setup. Right, well, here's my first piece. Oh, god damn it. Here's my first piece of advice, Mel. Don't do it! Quest standalone for life. What was that? Yeah.
How do you ragdoll?
Quest standalone for life. I can't give you any guidance on the old PC VR side of things, for it doesn't work for me very well, and I don't really like it. I'm a console, and for any PC VR master races before they jump, I am a console pleb, a simple console pleb. I just want to turn a thing on, play a thing, turn it off, and be able to repeat that experience without any fucking about. That's all I want. I am in those terms, I am a simple man. Any PC VR person that can tell me in the years of play that they've had that they've never been able to just turn the thing on, play the game, turn it off, and be able to repeat that experience daily for more than a month is either lying to me or lying to themselves.
See what's here.
Huh?
Ooh.
There's something here, but I cannot take it.
What you found?
Oh yeah. No.
This is
It's just
like
no. There's something
The
here. but I
shimmer
don't know
coming
what.
off something, but it's
smoky. Yeah, as much as I take the piss, Mel, there's plenty of people in our Discord and various types that will be able to help you with the old PC VR side of things. The one thing I can tell you, and I'm sure anybody who does do PC VR, it's a fucking nightmare. Lies. Absolute lies, Bucky. Why? Why must you turn this honest and truthful lobby into a house of lies? I've done PC VR, and I've done just PC enough. Because the thing is, I've got a great network. My PC is no slouch, and the big, as I've commented previously, my big problem is I'm too used to standalone, and I'm too used to one-to-one. Although latency and wireless as well, I'm too used. Yeah. Well, as I say,
Thing over there?
no, I don't use optimizer. Even if I did, I don't think you would see the results of the optimizer. Say, if you've got 5, fair enough. If we've got loads. As far as the optimizer is concerned, don't quote me on this because I haven't used it, but I might be getting it soon. We shall see. I don't think how the optimizer optimizes things in the headset would actually be seen on the stream. So yeah, optimizer I'm not using. I use MetaQuest Developer Cub. Hello DG. Oh, DG, you coming on tonight? You should totally come on tonight. Yeah, as far as the Quest optimizer side of things concerned, I don't think you would see the result in the actual stream itself. So, but yeah, as far as the optimizer is concerned, part of the reason, there's a few reasons why I don't like to use it.
Chris, I saw it.
One of them has actually been solved in that previously, every time, that was a shot, every time you turn the headset off and put the headset back on again, you have to reload the profile for the game. Now, they have changed that, as I've been told with Optimizer. Now, if you set a profile up on Optimizer for a game, it will stay. No, I'm just wandering around. Look, what do you think I bring you people here for? So...
Oh, that's the thingy room. We don't want to go there yet.
No, not yet, no. This is only a short dungeon, to be fair. Just a little warm-up. Yeah, so the optimizer is a unofficial. It's a third-party app. So it will, as I understand it, and again, I'd need an optimizer user to tell me differently, but it wouldn't change how it looks on the stream. It would change how it looked in the headset, so it would adjust my view and my view alone. But again, I can't guarantee that that's the case. What I use is MetaQuest Developer Hub, and I use OBS, and then I put a little sharpening on it to take away a little bit of the blur that you get because of the image that it punts out. Basically what I try and do is I try and get what I see as close to what you guys can see. I don't want to misrepresent a game. That's also part of the reason why I didn't use Quest Optimizer in the beginning.
So.
Unless it's tier 3, I don't want it.
It's a 2, right?
Yeah, that's medium. No thanks.
My axe won't stick
And
in it.
that, so what Lax was talking about, have you got keys?
I've got keys,
It's
but
a
I think it's a
mimic.
mimic.
The
Oh.
medium mimic.
Oh yeah, we don't need that. But yeah, that's another reason why I'm a bit iffy about Optimizer, because it's an unofficial and third-party app, and I wouldn't want to get to the point where I wanted to send my headset away under warranty, and they turn around and go, oh, well, you've been using third-party unofficial apps, and you've melted the fucking chipset. No warranty for you, Silver Tongue Devil. And then I have to buy a brand new fucking headset.
Wow.
Now, whether that would be the case or not, I don't know, but I don't want to run that risk. For me, there's a
really
reason
felt
why
that
the
that's,
optimizer isn't on the main Quest store, and I would imagine it's because it could potentially invalidate the warranty. If it was on the main Quest store, even if you melted the fuck out of your Quest 3 with the optimizer, they would have to honour the warranty, because they can't be seen to be selling something officially that melts the headset and then not, you know, sort that out. So many Kates, so little time. I do love the Kates that are added. They look absolute baller. Shame we don't get any
That much
stats.
neon going on. It's starting to look like Tron.
A little bit, yeah. But see, the thing is, though, remember, we are a spacefaring bunch of Dungeoneers, apparently. This is a futuristic dungeon exploring game. Tie in with Interstellar Strike Team when? Ooh, you little shit.
Whoa. I thought you were one of those ice mimics, Chris.
Exactly. I said that there's a lot of reasons, like one of the original reasons, and so like if what I was talking about with Optimizer isn't right, and that by optimizing the game it would look even better again. Hey, get poisoned, you prick. If by optimizing the game it looked even better on the stream again, my problem with that is kind of a bit of false advertisement if I'm showing the game off to look much better than it actually would as standard. And, you know, there's enough misrepresentation of games being done already without me adding to that pile. So yeah, again, it's one of those things is, if the Quest Optimizer does make the game look better in stream, I would then definitely avoid it, because, you know, again, as people do, they come in and go like, oh wow, this is looking fucking great. It's like, well, yeah, because it looks great. And then if I forget to tell people, or you don't hear, or I don't put it in the description that this is using the optimizer, it could be a bit of a bummer when you get into the game and be like, oh my god, this doesn't look anything like as good as the guy that streams it. Hey?
Come on.
Yes, big boy.
Oh my god, I thought they put the HP of this shit down. Look at him. Look at him ride. Where's my knife? There it is. Hang on, we're on fucking... This is tier 4. What the bollocks was that? I thought they'd adjusted the health of those bad boys. Does anyone... We're all 60s, aren't we? No one's going to need anything in particulars, are you? No one needs, like, exo points or souls or anything.
I need souls, but...
We've got Ron for that. Oh, does he? The Doomer dropped 3 power... Oh. Well, that doesn't help dealing with the boomer, does it? Possibly. Oh, I had a look into the whole chat XP thing. It is something that I can turn off, but it'll only affect the chat in the live stream when I'm live streaming, and it doesn't have any bearing on the chat that's actually embedded in the video afterwards. So as long as anybody's not massively against it, I was just going to leave it on. I can turn it off, but, you know, it'll keep the youngins distracted at the very least. So, I don't know, we could maybe even potentially, but then the problem is I'll just get spammed with messages. We could potentially tie it in as part of one of the key giveaways. Don't know if that's a great idea or not. But yeah. More then, I guess?
Yeah.
Just knock it up a tier, I guess. Let's go for something a little bigger. A little bigger. And yes, we would play it on tier 7, but yeah, thanks, dude. There you go. See, at least you guys understand that with great power comes great responsibility. Fuck's sake, Decrepit, you're one of the oldest amongst everybody. You should have the levels of maturity. He is quite competitive, though, isn't he? Bless him. Oh, no. One of the other people, I didn't hear back from him as well. I don't ask for a lot during my live streams. However, I will ask for one thing at the moment. I think everyone's aware of who JJ Bonta is. For anyone who plays Dungeons of Eternity, or if you are not, he's one of the community managers and he does loads of Dungeons of Eternity content, and I dare say we're going to be doing some coverage with him when the new update. I was hoping to see him tonight. Maybe he'll come along a little bit later on, but he is really fucking he's so close to the 1k subscriber thing, which then allows him to get monetized. So you guys can do me a favor, because I don't ask for a lot. Go onto his channel, subscribe to him. Let's see if we can get him up to that 1k. I think he's like 20 short, so it's JJ Bonta. You'll recognize him. Some picture of your classic American face comes up, basically.
Oh shit, I did it again.
Oh,
I can't walk
she's
straight.
drunk. This dungeoneer is drunk.
She fell on a spike pit.
He did. She's got a shield as well. No crossbow tonight, though, also, I've been told.
Well, I did crossbow first, but it didn't feel hard enough, so...
Eesh.
Hey, look, the thing is...
Hello, sir.
I don't mind so much with anybody just chatting the normal amount. Thank you. Thank you, Von. And when you get close, Decrepit, we will do the same for you, if I can. Yeah, no, yeah. So, and again, if anybody doesn't know who JJ Bonner is, it's the artist formerly known as Burnt Pam. Ooh, skeleton archer. Ooh.
Fucking archer.
Oh. Oh yeah, when you open that thing, more guys came out. Here's a guy.
Hey, you going? Oh, yeah.
Ooh, scorpion. But yeah, so as far as... And there's Beanie. Right, well, I'll definitely have to get one other team up and running. Maybe we'll get, if we can get Von, Beanie, and then 2 others. That's it. He's only 22 off, people. Help him out. Hello, hello, Georgie. We'll call. Yeah, that's probably supposed to be hello. Hello, Georgie. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much, dude. You are most welcome.
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah, no thanks.
It's not sticking.
Well, I mean, the thing is, we do know that she just doesn't advertise the factor on purpose or accidentally. What I can tell you at the moment is I think she's still drunk. So, yeah. Great minds, great minds have to party hard, don't they, K2?
That's right.
You're right. Yeah. Oh, please. Tone the enthusiasm down. Like, bring it down a few notches. You wrecking the stream.
Alcohol is a depressant, dear.
Quite so. Quite so. Well, if it's in time, if maybe we'll do... Bucky, you said you can come on soon? Maybe we'll hang about then. I'll play with these guys until Beanie Von and Bucky to get... There he is! There he is! Yes! We'll get JJ in as well then. Hello, the artist formerly known as Burnt Pan. So that's the dude that I was talking about. So he's really close to his 1k. Go and help him out if you would, please. I never ask for a thing, but that's one thing that I will ask. Normally, I would say go and sub to him if you think he deserves it, but he's so close to that 1k. The artist, formerly known as Burnt Pam. Oh, if I can get JJ and Jay in the same stream, how confusing that's gonna be.
That would be great.
Don't suppose we've got actually, yeah, if we get fuck me. No, if we get Von, JJ and Beanie all in the same stream, that's quite the community moderation team we would have. So, fucking hell, I might have to like curb my language or something with that much moderation in the same room. Jesus.
I don't see it happening.
No, you're not wrong. Not wrong. Well, in that case then, JJ, if you wanna get ready, Beanie, if you're able, and Von. So, don't worry about anybody in my chat questioning you, JJ. That's not going to be the problem. No. The problem is going to be in here with me. Oh, is he? Oh, no worries. No worries. Cheers, boys. Ooh. Uh-oh. Frozen. Fight with Frozen. I mean, I could have dropped a healing potion, but that's boring.
Well, key if y'all want to open this one.
I think my headset might not be liking this. I've got IDU style slowdown. Ah, can't miss those.
What do they get for jumping? Ooh,
If anyone's wondering why I'm using a poison bow, it's because I haven't got a good flame bow like every fucker else. So I would...
hey, dude.
The boy can
I'm
fly.
gonna knock you.
Oh,
So I got him.
oh. 2 at once.
2 and 1. How you like that?
Yeah.
I'm not that drunk.
Oh, is the luck beginning to flow, is it, Kim? Just press that luck button that Arby was on about. 8 surprises. I tell you
For the
what.
price of 1.
Slur.
There's another door back this way.
Oh, yeah.
So, the only thing that I will ask, the only thing that I will do to prep you, Jay, how much, JJ, that is not Jay.
Did we already do this one?
How much do you know, JJ? You don't have to tell me that you can't say anything about it. I just need to know that you know. Because I'm quite sure... Hello, RB. Yeah, luck button. Hello, RB. I'm quite sure Beanie knows nothing about Super Bright's plans within Death Unchained. He would have broken under the pressure that only I can put on that man. And he has said nothing. So I'm quite sure he does indeed know nothing. So... Be it on your head if you tell me that you have information that you've got to keep to yourself, JJ, because I will find a way to squeeze it out of you, sir.
Boom.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time for us to get back into this. Look, see, my people, they learn good.
There's not a chest in the other door.
Damn. That's good.
I don't think there's one. In
No,
there
that's good.
either.
I promise that whilst we're playing, I will get as much as I can out of you. See if we can crack him, shall we, chat? Ah, that's no fun.
Oh, it's a snake room.
This one looks familiar. Or this tile looks familiar. Cool, right, let's go. Well, if, we're gonna probably be a little bit. Yeah, it's a good addition. You know what, as well, the things that replace the spiders in this game freak me out a lot more than the fucking spiders ever did. They look horrible, man. They're like little cute fucking half slime, half troglodyte things. I hate them. Give me spiders, and I should not be saying that. I'm not a massive fan of spiders.
What we got?
Hello, GW. Welcome to the stream. You are most welcome, mate. As I said, the whole purpose of tonight is to play with people watching. So I believe we have JJ and
There should be a chest
Von
upstairs, but
up
I'm not
next,
bending down to
potentially.
get in there.
So if we can get one more,
It's only a
Anyone want a key?
tier 2.
I'm full on keys.
I'll take it.
I've got 2 keys. Is there a tier 2 in? Oh no, there.
I'm not going in there.
Yeah, you'd have to.
So,
You have to put effort into duck, wouldn't you? Oh.
Yeah.
there you go.
Mhm.
Now we're not gonna find any chests anymore, but
No, we seem to have a lot of
probably.
keys.
But yeah, just because I want to take a little while to give Arby, because he's an IDU vet that should be playing this with all of us. Everyone else moved off from IDU, Arby, except you. For those of you who don't know, Arby is the one that dominates the Siege of Heaven leaderboards. So now, unfortunately, Arby, one of the problems that you are going to have is you have to draw the arrows. You might struggle with that, sir. You might struggle. Also, vertical works a lot better, in my opinion anyway, than horizontal, but horizontal still does a job. The way that the bows work in this game is obviously, you know, there are hand-to-hand combat weapons and throwing weapons of various descriptions. Look, if you don't start IDU poised, you never have to stop. It is literally that bad if it bites you. So, but yeah, so you have to draw to fire your arrows, which adds further complexity, which I like. It took me a little while to get used to, I might add. You can jump as well, so jumping shots are a thing. And the way that the bows work is, as you level up as a character, the blueprints that you can find will increase in level, rarity, strength, and attributes. As you can see here, I have a bow that is infused with poison. So occasionally, when I load it up, it will fire a poison arrow. And then there's lots of other different things. You've got fire, you've got poison, you've got ice. I believe mine is poison and critical. Slow, and I think that's all of them. Ice, slow, poison, fire, critical. Yeah, that sounds like the lot of them. So there are no special arrows in the game per se. And you can also equip yourself with sidearms as well. So if you do want to do the hand-to-hand combat thing, and it does, the parry system is alright in this. The striking feels good. No, I am not on the latest version of MetaQuest Developer Hub. I've stuck to 5.4.2 because I have nothing but problems. I don't think I had the problems with Dungeons of Eternity, but games like Exfil on the latest version of MetaQuest Developer Hub, regardless of how much I play around with the settings, it just fucking dies on its ass. I've had to, like, fucking basically bin off entire streams because it doesn't work very well. Yeah, set it off.
not.
Batteries.
Oh, fuck off.
And
Oh, fuck.
the bow responsiveness in this, it feels good. But like, hello Jeff, like IDU, it is unlimited ammunition. I guarantee you'll like Dungeons of Eternity. It is very good.
Ooh, his parts were coming off all the way off.
And as said, the other thing as well, for anybody who's considering this game at the moment, they are very close, I hope. I reckon within the next couple of months, but it could be sooner. We'll know when. We'll have an idea when, because they'll probably throw a beta up for us beta testers, which will give us an idea of when things are about to kick off. But yeah, the bow feels particularly good in this game. It is unlimited ammunition, so you don't have to worry about that factor. And again, as I was saying, like IDU, it's one of those things that you don't really aim. You can aim in this game better than you can in IDU, but a lot of the time it's kind of like guesstimating your shots. You fired so many, and that way it's also quicker. Oh, you little shit. And the thing is, you'll be able to do a lot more on the Steam version as well.
Oh, shit.
I remember a time when we used to see those blue ones, it meant party death. Bring back those days. Bring them back. There you go, easy job. And again, for anybody looking or considering the game, there are currently 3 modes in it. We have what I think is easily my, and I think most players' favourite mode, which is the dungeon raid, where we just go... Has anyone got the map? Never mind.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. We just basically go through the map, finding chests, opening them, getting blueprints, just doing the basic dungeon delving side of things. Hello, Drunk. How we doing? Awful's back. Hey, dude.
Awful. Hey, Awful.
Now we'll have to get him in the old mini golf soon then. Good stuff. Right. We'll do one more.
Oops. Wrong room.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. No, you're quite right, actually. The sandbox mode was added recently. Yeah, so I was saying the 3 modes, you have just your standard dungeon questing where you pick up all of your blueprints for more weapons. You have your soul harvests, which is another game type where one player has to use a staff to tag enemies. If those enemies are then tagged and killed, they drop a soul, and then the same person that tags them has to collect the souls up. Souls are unlocked other things within the games, the ability to purchase items. And then the other one that we have is the pyramid crystal hunt. That's what it's called. Should we do a crystal hunt? I haven't done a crystal hunt in anger for ages.
Okay, let me go get my range.
And we do
stuff
need exo points. I am not doing a level 7 one. That can piss off. And what the exo points do is the exo points allow you to add slight customization to your character with, 10% this, 20% that, 30% this. There's nothing really that kind of like amazing or unique in it, although in the last patch they did add the ability to increase your inventory capacity, which is a really good one. But there's just the only problem with this system is there's just some choices that are no-brainers, and then it basically means that you don't really look at the other ones. But you still need to do the crystal hunt to get the exo points to then make the build how you want it. That's right. Well, you can come and the thing is, for anybody again playing the game and looking at it, you don't really need to start thinking about exo points until you get to about, I think it's level 15, or it might even be 25, because you don't even get decent exo perks until a decent level or a reasonably high level. But again, this is one of the things that various Wii's can help with. The other thing to note as well, I'm selecting the difficulty of the dungeon. Oh, I'm just kidding. So, everybody knows what they're doing, as you can see. I am going to stay here and talk to you lot whilst these guys get the dungeon. So there are 3 rooms. Each room contains a crystal. They bring it back to the pyramid, and then the defense begins. Well, that one was quite quick. Are you trapped in there, Athom, or are you good?
Oh, shit. Fucking bats.
I go get the crystal. Right, you work hard, Athon. I'll go and get the glory.
I swear they added more bats.
Ooh, that's dark. Yoink.
There.
So this is what we're here for. No friendly fire, Arby. So what was mentioned is there is an arena mode. In
forgot
that
that I
arena
had a
mode,
crossbow
you can
and
do
not
like
shield.
4-player cooperative, and you can, it's like a sandbox, and you can set it up however you want. However, in that same arena mode, you can play the game competitively. You can play it versus. The netcode is good enough to support it. The sword play isn't good enough, I don't think, to allow decent PvP sword play. The thing is, the fact that the devs have put it in is a good thing. It can only be it can only get better from here. So, but again, I don't see it. The original thing that I was told with this game, the original direction was, yeah, we're not into like players hurting each other. We're not into PvP, and now they are. And I'll just say, I say it probably every stream, and I'll say it again. Dark and darker in VR, Dungeons of Eternity, when in my heart of hearts there will be a Dark and Darker style mode in this next update. I mean, you know, I'm going to try and pull that out of JJ later. I doubt it, because that is quite a Titanic
I've got it.
a Titanic mode. So what we're doing here
Hey.
is we are defending the pyramid from the things that are attacking. Only the guardians, the guys with the staffs, can damage the pyramids, so they're the ones that we're after. And as a kicker, we can only damage the enemies here when we are powered up, which appears on these triangles out here. So, advice for this one, ignore the normal skeletons unless you're here to harvest kills. Take out those guys, and then you'll always get the maximum amount of exo points. The other thing to note as well is it doesn't matter how difficult you go into one of these modes, you will still get the same rewards. Not necessarily the same amount of experience or gold. Yes, please.
Where is it?
I got him. But you'll get the, like for instance, you'll see that there are 3 crystals here. Those are what we're harvesting. And there you go, all balls drained. Easy job. Who was that? Who? Hello, Voodoo. Welcome to the stream. Recently started? Well, what an excellent purchase you made, dude. I envy anybody who's starting this game and has never seen it. It is so good. I would... The other thing as well is this game is great in single player, but everything that you can do in single player, you can do in multiplayer. Avoid the temptation, initially, of playing with people huge levels above you, because they will just drag you through the game. What you want to do is play it a little bit yourself until you're comfortable and familiar, and then start playing with others. Like, look at this shiny crowd that I've brought. So shiny. So shiny and new. Right, who's ready to come in? Anybody? I know JJ's born ready. We're still waiting on Beanie. I don't know if you're ready, Von. Thanks, Von. Yeah, multi... I love the solo in this. I think the solo's great. But the other thing that one of the things that I do like, I think the game is made for multiplayer, but everything you can do in the multiplayer you can do in solo, and vice versa. There are a lot of games in VR out there where the solo and the multiplayer experience just don't stack up. It's one for one in this one. So right, so who's that? That's JJ and Von. Do we have any other takers? I've got special plans for Kim later on. I'll be needing her later.
JJ want to come in and take my spot?
Well, I think
Can we-
JJ's going to come in, Von's going to come in, and then if somebody else in the chat wants to come in and play, you are more than welcome to. I don't care what level you are. Yeah, cool. Go for it, Doc, if you want to jump in.
Okay.
Hello,
see you
Typhus.
later.
Welcome to the stream. Come on then, Doc. Get it powered up.
I'll
Catch you on the
hydrate
flip
while I'm
side,
watching.
guys.
Cool. Nice one.
See you later.
Cheers, Chris. Cheers, Athom.
Cheers.
Cheers, K2.
Bye.
So yeah, so the code is DOER. I should have said that properly, shouldn't I? For those of you listening at home that are old and English like I, spellcasting DOER. Good timing, Kim. So, because Dungeons of Eternity is, we're doers. That's what we do here. That's the reason why it's the code. Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot to like about this game, and we're being promised at the moment as far as this next update, and my next guest will hopefully be able to tell us a little bit more than maybe even anybody knows, because he's the community manager, or one of the community managers for Dungeons of Eternity. And this update promises to be their biggest update yet. Initially, I was told that the focus was on PCVR, then bringing the game to Steam. And, you know, it's okay, PCVR types. You do enough for us with the bug testing before it comes to Quest. Don't worry, we've got you covered this time, PCVR. You're fucking welcome, Master Race. You are welcome. So, PCVR types will be joining us very soon. There will be a lot of things being added to the PCVR version, and the Quest version will be brought straight into line with what is available on PCVR. This game has gone from 3-player cooperative to 4-player cooperative, and some of the updates have been particularly big. New enemies, new weaponry, you know, the addition of one more player to add to your team. And this next update promises to be one of the biggest yet, and they've already done some pretty big updates. So I, for one, am excited. I, for one, am looking forward to it. I know somebody else who is as well. Hey, dude. Long time. How you been?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. I've not been extremely active in the VR itself.
No, that's fine. Hey, don't you worry.
Yeah.
I'll ease you back in. But the thing is, it doesn't matter about ability on this stream, although JJ is a fantastic player. It doesn't matter about ability or getting the rust off in this stream. What matters is knowledge. And you have things, you know things that we don't. What can you tell us about the latest update?
I mean, honestly, it's just the things that are public are the things that I can tell you right now.
Okay.
Which is, it's coming in the summer.
Yep.
So very soon. And yeah, I mean, it's coming on Steam. There are a ton of things. I can almost guarantee that there's one thing that at least everybody will be excited about.
Can I just stop you there? Dark and darker mode?
I doubt that one.
That laugh had a sick desperation to it, like it's coming.
I have no clue for that specifically.
I would love to see it.
I think we've asked in the past. We've had discussions, and the fact that there are more and more darker dungeons makes it easier to add like a dark and darker type mode. So
It'd be so good.
hey,
It'd be so
maybe,
good.
maybe.
And Reeve is in beta testing at the moment.
I saw
If
that,
Dungeons of
yeah.
Eternity came out at the same time, whoa, whoa.
Pretty cool.
So, right, 2 seconds. Yeah, sorry, Doc. I've got, I think, Kat has beaten you to the punch. Hi, Kat.
Hi. Hi.
You're supposed to let us know in the chat, Kat. You just come barging in.
Yeah.
But I did speak to Kat earlier about coming in, and she's keen. Oh, and a level 56. So as we can tell, she is fairly new to Dungeons and Dragons.
Fairly new.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hi, Vaughn. Right. Cool. Well, it's okay. What I'll do, Doc, I'll make a point of sticking around long enough, and I'll do some raids with you and another team afterwards. All right, mate? Because I wouldn't want my counter missing out now, would I? So, right, you heard it.
Crystals, no more crystals.
You all heard it.
No more crystals. Oh, I got one. Here.
You all heard it from the
I should
horse's
probably not
mouth.
be-
He knows
change my
things. He knows things. And if my name isn't Silver Tongue Devil, he knows things and he's not allowed to talk about them. Now, how badly can I trip JJ up? We could,
What
hey,
are you not going to talk about?
well, no, he's not allowed
Everything.
to talk about them.
Everything.
Not allowed to talk about them.
Yeah.
I mean, I could say things like, "Oh, don't worry, JJ. If you make a little slip up, I'll just edit it out." I'm totally not going to edit it out.
Well, it's good because I'm mostly in the dark as well. So there's any of the slip ups might just be false information.
Ooh, hype.
Red herring.
He's on the hype train. It's on, getting us on the hype train. I take it there are definitely things that we should be excited for. Like, I mean, I'm sure you'd be able to say to us that they're going to address... Because the one thing that I do know is they're addressing the problem that we have at the moment, which is endgame content, i.e. we've got to this now where we're top level, we've got all the powerful weaponry, and there's nothing really
Yep.
extra for us to do. There's not a lot
Oh,
more
that was a mimic.
for us to do.
There is an end game feature that I'm extremely excited for. That I'm not gonna say what it is, but
Ah.
it is an end game feature, and I'm sure there are more that I don't know of. So I'm excited about that too.
The other
And,
thing that I was going to ask, because I know it was made
this is a
public
mimic.
knowledge at some point, because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you spoke about it with the devs. The hub mode, that was public knowledge at one point, wasn't it?
like a social hub, mega
Yeah.
social hub. Okay, yes. That I think might have been pushed back, but
Okay.
I might be surprised by that as well.
Okay.
I'm not sure more than the last video I made on it, which has
Yeah.
been a
Cat,
while
this
ago,
is going to be a
so,
long
yeah.
dungeon.
It is going to be a
Is
very
it a
long
long one?
dungeon. Oh, sorry, ladies, you
No,
crack
no.
on. You crack on.
Not
Adventurers
because
got to
of the longness
adventure.
of the dungeon, but because he yaps.
Look, right, I am yakking for the good of chat, right? You want to find out things that we shouldn't know about what one of our favourite games is going to be doing, you'll let me talk. It's one of the things I do well. 2
You don't
seconds,
want
because
spoilers. What's that?
I do want spoilers. I want something. Give me... where is the Quest 3 mode these days? Or have they taken it out?
Quest 3. Oh, enhanced graphics.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, my
actually-
headset's doing the overheat thing. So
Yeah.
look out.
Gotcha. Yeah, I actually don't use the enhanced mode when I play 4-player because it's just causes lag and it gets kind of rough.
I mean, the only thing that I have noticed is I do occasionally get a little bit of slowdown. So it's just like being back on IDU. It's great.
Fair enough. Okay.
Talking of IDU, Kat, are you still very much in that world doing the IDU thing, or
Yeah.
not so much?
Yep.
For those of you who
sure
don't know
do.
as well, VR Adventure here, or as I know her, Curry Cat, is one of the big kind of, what would you call yourself? Kind of like an artist of the IDU world.
Yeah.
She's the one that does all those cool pictures
I like to do a lot of photos.
in the
Photos,
IDU
video
community.
clips.
So yeah.
Awesome.
How are you finding Dungeons of Eternity, and what advice would
Oh,
you
I
give?
love it.
What advice would you give to
Sorry.
anybody still playing IDU?
If they need more action, they should get in here.
And multiplayer, and updates, and devs that listen and talk and don't fucking grind the world down to a stop because of water.
Fair. Sounds reasonable.
Yeah, it's from what we've been told, we're not getting a lot because the team of Super Bright have experienced a lot of floods over the time, and quite bad ones as well. And part of me is sympathetic. Another part of me is, yeah, but I get messages from people in Ukraine, and that's fucking war-torn. So, a couple of pictures, a couple of messages every now and again, just to keep that hype up, would be nice. Unfortunately, Dungeons of Eternity will just end up swallowing up all that hype, I feel. So, good.
I guess so.
Good.
Yeah.
Right,
We'll
which way
take
we
it.
going?
This way, I guess. So how's your PC, Silver? Do you have a pretty good PC to handle this Steam release?
Well, yeah, I mean, about that.
Oh, okay.
So, although I had right here, so what JJ's doing here is he's trying to butter me up on purpose because he knows how much I hate PCVR.
Oh yeah.
However, there are few games that I make exceptions for. One was Into the Radius 2, the other was Aliens Rogue Incursion, and maybe, just maybe, Dungeons of Eternity. But my problem is,
I have 2 keys.
it doesn't matter how good a network and how good a PC I play it on, I always feel the lag. Even though it's milliseconds. And I think the problem is, having done a lot of martial arts, I'm used to that level of one-to-one and precision and being able to manipulate my body and it happen as I'm doing it. And just that slight delay that you get from streaming from the PC wirelessly to the headset is enough that it just throws me off. It everything feels all of a sudden sluggish and not one-to-one. And there's also that possibility that because I've been playing standalone and I am used to move hand moves exactly the time that I'm doing it, that might have fucked me up for PC VR adventures. So
Yeah, I can definitely relate to that, and like I haven't found a game or like found a setup that's perfect enough to not notice that latency, but just for like the recording, the fact that it'll make recording so much easier and better, I think it'll probably be worth it for at least some videos. And eventually maybe we won't even need PCVR because we'll have like more cinematic tools in game too.
that would be cool.
Yeah.
But then that's the thing, is for what I do with my tips and tricks videos, it won't be too bad because, you know, a lot of the footage that I would get for things like that, it's all set up and purposefully done anyway. I don't like play the game and record footage and then put it on. I, you know, talk about it and then record the scene that I want to see next to that part in the video. And so with PCVR I can get away with doing that, but yeah, sorry Doc, I will definitely get you in on the next one. The room's full at the moment. A certain cat has jumped on in.
Snuck in.
She snuck on in. But no, it's fine. We'll do a couple of dungeons with these lot, and then we'll see about getting Doc and Beanie in. Because
in next time.
No, that would be ideal, Von. Well, I'm hoping to get you on Interstellar Strike Team, so I need you to rest up looking sharp to be my #1 turret girl. So
That's Kim. I'm repair.
you do turret. Well, the thing is, Kim sits on the turrets, but I mean, I do question her accuracy, especially when she's drunk at the helm. So
She might be
yeah,
even super accurate.
it may all that double vision. It may close on in. We do need our repair.
I totally forgot, but I snagged this map, so if we want to look at it,
Nice.
we got it.
Cool.
Yeah,
very.
I guess we could go back to the starter room and get this chest. 'Cause I
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
couple keys.
I think we've got the keys now. Again, one of the most awesome features that I've thought in this
One of
game
them is
is
a minute.
this. Such a simple thing that you can hold the map and project it personally, and you can all get in amongst it and plan your routes, or you can drop it on the floor and it just pings out. So simple, so easy, and it then actually adds an element of cooperative to it. Like Dungeons of Eternity, I criticize cooperative games for not actually being cooperative a lot of the time. At least with this, we do have to, because there's only one map, and these dungeons can get big enough that you need somebody to navigate. And so with only one of these, all of a sudden you are forced to work together, as opposed to just 4 agents running through the dungeon, killing everything. This one probably isn't the best one for the cooperative experience, because that's kind of one of the only things that you have to work together on, taking down some of the big monsters as well. But things like the soul hunt feels cooperative. Something like the crystal hunt feels cooperative, because there are jobs that you can't do by yourself or are a lot easier if you work together. So you can take that for us, Mr. Ponta, community manager, managing the maps. Good stuff.
Heck yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, I can always improve my fightercraft stuff. Can always improve. Well, it's actually, you say the music jingle. Oh, it is. Anybody, any takers? Ow. So, mimics are a thing in the game. I won't spoil how you detect them.
You just showed it.
They weren't watching. I did it really quick. And off camera.
Don't rewind.
I still think, one of the things, because I said this to Mr. Scary as well, I still think that mimics should be undetectable, especially at the higher tiers. I think mimics should be undetectable at all tiers. And do you know why? Because I like seeing you pussyfooting around chests. I've seen you when you go to open them. Every chest to this man is like going to be his last. He's so careful. Doesn't like them jump scares.
I like them sniffing at first. Stuff. But yeah, no, I would like to be more scared. But
yeah,
when I got the option not to be, I take.
You take it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't want to know about mimics. I want them to get the jump scare on me. It's that thing that I often talk about in VR. It's those games that actually make me feel like a real boy. You know, like emotions and like things. You know, motion, like, not motion sickness, but motion and, like, disorientation, but in a good way. Like, for instance, Hellsweeper, you can go upside down. I'm not asking for us to be able to flip upside down in, well, not in this next update, but little things like that. I've been playing VR long enough now that games that stand out to me are ones that mess with my what should be quite acute VR senses in a good way.
Yeah, totally get that.
Like, I'd definitely like to see some sort of monster in this that has the ability to interfere with the player's vision. I can't think of anything that does that, but it has been a while.
Ghostbusters.
Which one?
Ghostbusters, that's that.
Yeah, no. Yes, jetpack. Yeah, jetpacks after capes. Jetpack cape! Let's have a jetpack cape. Jetpack cape pack DLC. No, that is true. That is true. We're all very guilty of running through dungeons. The other thing that I would like to see, I'd like to see puzzles, and I would like to see skill-based leaderboards, please. Or,
I agree, yeah.
Because what I don't like is, and the thing is, not to take away from anybody who is chasing the leaderboards, but unfortunately, I haven't got 2,000 hours to grind into a game, and it wouldn't, unlike things like IDU where it's a good grind, It's just a grind. It's, you're just raising numbers. Now, you do need some knowledge to be able to be efficient with it, but what I want is, I don't know, a standard set dungeon every month, and then the ability to speedrun that, and then potentially some sort of point system that, I don't know, could just be something as simple as gives everybody the same loadout and goes off of sort of like points for headshots. Again, I'm pulling a lot from IDU, but you see, this is the big thing is IDU didn't need leaderboards. The fact that it does have leaderboards is one of the reasons why that game is still going strong after... How long's it been out now, Kat? Like fucking 5 years?
Since 2020.
2020.
Then,
5 years, and there are still people
PCVR.
playing that game massively. I've actually just been accepted. It's fantastic. It's fantastic, but, and I'm sure Kat and Von will agree, they have dropped the ball massively recently.
Yes, they have to update it.
So, well, no, the thing is, actually, I'd say you're wrong there, Kat. I don't think they have to update it. I think they need to tell us something, though. Like, if they turned around and said, sorry, guys, that's the end of IDU, happy days. But the fact that, exactly, the fact that they've just gone radio silent. They weren't the greatest of communicating companies for quite some time. But they've definitely got worse, and they're not updating the seasons.
Oh, you're not a monster.
Still being in summer 2024. Come on now.
Yeah, going back to your
go on.
about what was it with the leaderboard, skill-based leaderboards?
Yeah.
That is something that I am definitely a huge advocate for, and we have discussed that between developers, and I think they're on board for it. I think it's just not a priority.
No,
but
that's...
Maybe we'll see it. Maybe
the problem is...
surprised myself.
The problem is how? How do you do it? Because it needs to be...
Well, so...
Go on.
I'm thinking my main thing is preset dungeons. Like, they would make specific dungeons, like, level-based, or I guess, like... just set dungeons instead of these randomly generated dungeons, and then...
Well, yeah, that's it. They don't even need to be crafted. They would be randomly generated, but then held, like the saved dungeons that we have. Yeah,
it could be weekly leaderboards, or just something like that. I mean, I know that Quaker X, for example, loves creating levels.
Yeah.
And I actually played like 2 of his games that he used to work on.
Yeah.
And got some pretty awesome level generation from those games.
Yeah.
And he didn't really bring the level generation into this game at all, because it's all randomly generated. So that's something I know he would love doing, but I don't know if that, again, is a priority or not. And they might do the randomly generated stuff for a week or a month or something like that. Something along those lines.
I mean, one of the things that they could do, and I think Von will agree as well, is they could take a page out of IDU. Von is our resident... What would you call yourself? A pit denier? I think you technically clashes... Pit? What pit? So pits in IDU are optional portals that you can travel... You haven't played IDU, have you? Pits are... optional. Don't start, mate. You do yourself a favour. You'd love it. That's why you shouldn't start. You've got enough time to sink into this. Pits are an optional thing in Death Unchained. They are I mean, all the levels are kind of handcrafted, but then randomly ordered in IDU. But pits are handcrafted levels. You hit your teleport arrow into a portal that then takes you into these things. They are completely optional. Most players go in there for the additional resources and mainly points, because it's about those leaderboards in that game. So that would be potentially a way that Quaker could put his skills into the game, is he makes 2 or 3 actual handcrafted, small but lovingly handcrafted hellscapes or whatever you want to call them, and it is literally a case of you could then find an item which you then combined with another item, kind of like we have the skull key and the unlock thing, and then that unlocks the portal. Or if you didn't even want to be that clever, when you use the skull
I've only been playing for a month now.
to banish death, you can follow him back
Like
to
every
his
day?
realm.
No.
That would be cool.
Leveled up fast.
Yeah,
Took us months.
You can follow him back to his realm, and
Well,
then the
just changed
the
it. It wasn't
obvious
70, it was really
reward
slow
for something
for us.
like that. Oh, I probably shouldn't stand in the green.
Yeah,
The
I'm at-
obvious reward
well,
for
whatever
something
level
like
I'm
that
at. But yeah,
would
I've been
be
playing for a
tier
month.
4 chests only in that.
Yeah.
I would love
Yeah,
that.
Here's
would
the
be
map.
awesome.
Map,
Yep.
map, map.
Where we going, team?
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
need a
my
map.
map. That's right.
Community manager
hanging
Matman,
out.
remember?
Okay, so
Oh,
this is
dear.
a dead end room.
Yeah, this is probably the end room, and then we can go explore over here.
Up there.
Yes.
Cool. Right,
Yep.
whilst you guys explore, I'm going to remind everybody to. I'll be with you in a minute. So JJ that I'm chatting to is the community manager for Dungeons of Eternity, or one of the community managers, and he is painfully close to his 1,000 subs. So for those of you, again, I don't ask for anything from anybody on the channel, or at least not for myself anyway, but if you would, get over to JJ's channel and subscribe to him. Now, normally, and I do believe my advice is good, you shouldn't subscribe to a channel that you have no intention of watching, because that does potentially hurt the channel. In this circumstance, though, 1,000 subscribers allows JJ to potentially be earning up to 20 cents per day. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. What I'm hoping, and I'm sure the viewers at home will be hoping as well, is that that 20 cents a day won't go to JJ's head and he become this ego trick monster of a community manager. So it's not a beg, Chris, it's a request, but thank you very much. But yeah, I'd love to get him up to 1,000. I'd love to get him up to 1,000 tonight, because then he can. I remember how important for me it was when I was doing stuff like that, of pressing, finally getting to press that monetization button. Thing is, good old JJ's struggling with the next element once he's got the monetization. So unfortunately, if we can get him monetized, that then opens up quite the can of worms.
No, I think I got it. No, see, the thing is, I already got monetized. I just didn't have like the what is it? The ad revenue.
Yeah.
I only had subscriptions and like a couple other random things, supers and whatever not.
No, but you want the ad
And so
revenue one. You want the proper one.
Right,
1,000
right,
subscribers. Yeah, that's where we need him, folks. So.
Definitely. But I think I got the thing figured out. So I think
Cool.
I'm good to
Dude,
go.
I've been there, so if I can help, I will.
Appreciate it. Yeah. I guess
Where
we
we going
should
then,
do
Kat?
that.
What are you saying? Are we following
Oh, wait,
Vaughn?
we didn't even go up here, did we?
We need to go that way.
Cool. Follow the ladies.
Okay. To the ladies.
Ooh. Hentai tentacle porn.
Cool.
Only in Dungeons of Eternity, folks. Ah.
Oh yeah, it is so cool. I haven't like. There's another tentacle. We got frozen tentacle.
Frozen tentacle. Don't worry, boys. We'll get you there as well. Just need to put the time in, and then we'll finish it up at some point in the future. Right, let's see what I missed. And yeah, as I was saying, Decrepit, I have recently become a partnered content creator with Ancient Dungeons, so we will be doing some giveaways and some various bits and pieces with themselves as well. The one thing that is good is everybody within the VR community is pretty tightly knit, especially with it being a bit of a niche thing. So, there's no like rivalries or anything along those lines. Ancient Dungeon is another very good game. I'd argue that it probably has more depth than Dungeons of Eternity, but it doesn't have as good a gameplay, and I don't think it has as good a look.
Graphics.
So
It has
I was
graphics you need to like.
yeah. I'll tell you now, I didn't like Ancient Dungeons for a long time because it has that Minecraft aesthetic. I'm not a fan. I don't like it. The game was good enough to grow on me though. And yeah, it is a fantastic game. The other thing to note as well is Ancient Dungeons are bringing out, for those of you who are aware of it, they're bringing out finally a third weapon system, and they will be bringing magic to the game. So there is crossbow and dagger, or crossbow and short sword, standard sword and thrown dagger, and there is a wand and book. So however that is going to work, for me, it addresses the one thing that has been missing from Ancient Dungeons for a very, very long time. The other thing to note as well is, whereas Dungeons of Eternity is a proper dungeon crawler, although Ancient Dungeon is that, it is also a true roguelike in regard to the fact that you pick up things that power up your character as you move through the game. And then there is also cycle play, like there is with IDU. But yeah. So we may be doing some things with that. Oh, the other thing I need to mention as well whilst we're here is, if anybody is an Aliens fan, we will be giving away 5 copies of Alien Rogue Incursion, the Quest version, on Wednesday. So very, very good game. Well worth your time, especially if you are a Aliens fan. I have tried Pixel Dungeon. Pixel Dungeon is trying to be somewhere... Quiet, Vaughn. Let me get... Hang on, I'll just stand on my soapbox a second.
There's an even sound.
Pixel Dungeon is trying to be Dungeons of Eternity and Ancient Dungeon. It's trying to be both. It's trying to find its own way in the world. Unfortunately, I asked them if I could have a key, and they said... I asked them for some keys just to do a little giveaway to help promote the game. And they basically said no. But they said no in such a way that... So, if anybody's ever dealt with... again, this is nothing against... Chinese people in general, but if anybody's ever dealt with Chinese people, you'll know, as I do, that when they start calling you dear, they're pissed off with you. And I was called dear on a few occasions, having asked for something as simple as some keys to give away on my channel in exchange for coverage. And as I said, I bear them no ill will. It is their right to refuse. But what it then allows me to do is it then allows me to go, yeah, cool, well, that's one less game I have to cover. I've got enough to do. Got enough to do. Got enough games to play. But yeah, but no, Pixel Dungeon.
I'm out of here.
Oh, nice one, Kat. Most appreciated, mate.
Bye,
Thanks for
Kat.
jumping in.
Nice meeting you.
Kat, I will make a point
Bye.
of getting in here with you and actually playing the game properly off stream at some point in the future, and then maybe me and you can chat some more as well. So we could definitely do with your
We'll see
artistry.
who can get the most kills.
Well, right. Well, I mean, it'll be me, but you know.
He's too busy
So
talking.
we'll have to see
won't,
about.
he's
Well, no,
busy
because what I
talking.
want to see about doing potentially is working with your eye for what you could potentially do with Dungeons of
Taking
Eternity.
photos and
Are
videos.
you on PCVR out of that? Yeah. So yeah, I'm expecting great and terrible things from you, Kat, when the PCVR version of this drops. If anybody can make the beautiful look more beautiful, it would be our own current Kat.
Yeah, it's a beautiful game.
It is.
So it's not hard to
But
do.
yeah, the PCVR thing will just add to it. But yeah, nice one. Cheers, Kat. Thank you very much.
Okay. See you later.
JJ, do you wanna
Happy
stay?
Even though you're not here in the US.
Yeah.
Fourth.
Sure, Wag. Say.
Cheers, Kat.
See ya.
Von, do you want to jump out as well? Because I'm going to require your services later on.
Yep.
Beanie, are you something like ready? And Doc, do you want to get in as well? So what else is there any? So let's run through what we know is probably the best thing.
Okay.
So we know that it is over to you.
Steam.
We know that we're
Yes,
getting
we
PC
know
VR.
Steam. That is the like big.
We
thing
know
was
that we're
originally
getting
gonna
finally
happen.
some decent end game content. I think we
Yes,
can assume
know.
that the level cap is going to be going up.
You can assume.
We
that.
could. I think we can safely assume that. We know that we're getting new weapons as well. That's a granted. Oh, he's good. He's
I
good,
guess
isn't he,
from
chat?
the
He's
back.
good. He's good. So, like any time when I say, and I've heard that, oh, we know that. There's got to be. I reckon. I would imagine there'll at least be some new models. Maybe not some new weapon systems, but I'd imagine there'll be some models because that doesn't take
You
a
can assume
massive
that.
amount. What else? What else? Could we? I'm hoping for a new biome. Or at the very least that they work on Lava Forge. I think Lava Forge, it's too red, man.
Yeah. No, I agree. And the whole, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of tinting each location as much
Yeah.
as they tint them. But yeah, I can definitely understand that. I don't know about a new realm or changing the
Mhm.
realms. That's something that I've been in the dark
Yeah.
about. So I don't know. Maybe we can keep bugging them about.
It's.
that,
I mean,
but-
it's the thing is, I like this, but as you said, a lot of the time it is just palette changes on the same. On the same tile sets that we've looked in. I mean, that's another thing that we can assume as well. They've got to have been working on some new tile sets. They always do. For anybody who doesn't know, and this is worth explaining, the reason why we always lose our favourite saved dungeons is because if they add new stuff to the game, it could potentially cause corruption problems with the saved dungeons that we have. So. And I think it is an accepted norm that you lose the saved dungeons when an update happens.
now.
And I haven't seen a new update that doesn't at least have one or two new tile sets.
Right. And by the tile set, you mean just like new.
Yeah. Sorry, it's a very I don't even fucking program. That's probably what they call them. Is that in fact no? It's not even a programming thing. It's a board game thing. I look at it as a dungeon that you would piece together with bits. So it would be tiles. Oh, and 2 seconds. Hello, Rustic.
no,
Sorry.
Funny
Oh,
enough.
go on.
Oh, you're good.
2 seconds.
Yep.
Oh, will there be a blacksmith, JJ? Rustic Moon. Oh, she's not home yet. Okay, never mind. That's cool. People jump in. I know Doc's coming in. If there is anybody lurking in the chat. Hello, Zarin. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Sorry I missed you earlier. And yeah, cool. That's your lot.
Yeah, I should have reviewed all the things. All the new
Nah, it's all
things.
good, dude. It's all good. The thing is, it's probably best that you don't know exactly what you can say, because then I'm more likely to pull something out of you accidentally that you weren't supposed to talk about. So I'm quite happy with that thing. What about you, Decrepit? You're a big Dungeons of Eternia. Want to come and have a look? So the thing is, I have got another game that we're going to be having a look at potentially after Dungeons of Eternity. I get the impression that you'll like it, but I'll chat with you about that one off stream. I think I think
definitely.
have you? Well, I don't even know if you've heard. Have you heard of Interstellar Strike Team?
Heard
Okay.
of, yeah.
Have you? Did you ever play Bridge Crew?
Dive.
So the problem with Star Trek Bridge Crew is you all had your posts, but you were stuck to them. This is, if Star Trek Bridge Crew was the Star Trek thing, Interstellar Strike Team for me feels like if it was Battlestar Galactica, kind of thing. You're fighting those sort of enemies. You, between the 6 of you, command and control a carrier. You can do the turrets, you can do the fighters, you even go down to planet surfaces and do boarding actions. It's looking good. It's early doors. It's early doors, but it is looking good. So, and I've had that one on my radar for quite some time, and it's just the latest quality of life update. Actually, it went, for me, the game went from tech demo to, ooh, there's some fucking substance here now as well. So yeah, that's looking good. So what have we covered? So we haven't been able to get out of him where there's new weapons. We can't confirm whether there's a new biome or not. We can't confirm any new enemies yet. But there's got to be something. There's got to be something.
There's going to be more.
One of the things that I would like to speculate is one of the things that we are missing. And maybe if they're not working on the social hub, one of the things that potentially could be missing is the ability to, because we already have a raid-style game, but we don't have a raid-style game where we go up against a super boss, akin to something like World of Warcraft. And so maybe in my heart of hearts, there might be a really big, super multi-tiered and staged enemy. For those of you who played IDU, think Asmodeus, a multi-staged boss that you have to fight as a team, which is its own thing that maybe takes 10-15 minutes to do, or going from room to room. That would be cool. Has that been confirmed?
That would be really cool. It has not been confirmed, but yeah, no, I'd be excited to see it, and I think
if they could push the numbers up as well. So if they could get it from 4 to maybe 6, or maybe even 8, because there would be less going on in that style of dungeon than the regular ones. Again, the thing is, though, I know potentially how fucking difficult something like that could go. So,
yeah. And I think they have experimented with things like that. I don't know, like in the long past, like you remember the rumors of that tentacle boss that, I mean, they now have tentacles, but they didn't put the tentacle boss back in the game. That was like an old thing. I think it had similar things. I actually never faced it, but I think it kind of had stages.
Yeah.
And that is still something that is on their mind consistently, and they may or may not be testing that kind of stuff still. I am in the dark about that too.
And the other thing that I'd like, because that would, for me, in my heart of hearts, if we could get something like that is the equivalent of a super boss or something along those lines, but if we could get a lead up to it, so before you can do that, you have to pick 3 dungeons and then play through them in a campaign, and that maybe you're not allowed to take anything in there with you, or you know, what you take in there with you is limited, and then you have to live from the dungeon during this almost like an extended play session. We can do it now. It's just not seamless. It's, you know, it's like, right, we're going to play 3 dungeon raids. We're not going to start with any potions. We're going to put them all on level 7. Let's see if we can do all 3 dungeons on the bounce. And then if that could end in a boss, for me, something like that in a mode is the thing that was always missing from Demio. Demio felt like it should have been a proper... It's a board game, but it had RPG elements, but it was instances like this game, and there was no... I don't need story. I just need... like, give me the adventure as opposed to the instance.
They have done stories before, as in like other Gate developers have done stories in previous games, so they do have experience with that kind of stuff. So maybe that is something.
Well, it was on the cards not so long ago that they were hoping to do a single player, add a single player to the game. So.
Yep. Maybe they'll surprise me with that.
Hey, it'd be cool. The thing is, as a single player goes, I don't need a single player, a dedicated one, and I don't need story. But it would be they have a very good basis to add it. Hello, Bucky. I remember you from such games as Mannequin.
Yes. Mannequin.
Yeah, I met Bucky on Mannequin, and it's getting quite an old joke now because we played that in the beta, and I've never been back. I just haven't had the brain space or time to do it.
Too many games.
It literally is.
Yeah, they really are.
It literally is.
But Mannequin does look like
The
an amazing
developers-
game. I've tried to
With
tried to get
friends,
people into it.
yes. By
Yeah,
yourself,
okay.
not
Yeah.
really.
Yeah,
many
yeah,
kids.
yeah. Right. That's why I've been trying to get friends into it, and to no avail. But it's.
I will always
there's
join
so many
you.
other games. Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
I haven't played it in a while myself.
Have we 2 seconds, fellas? Have we got one more coming in with us? Doc, are you still coming in or nay? Haven't heard from Doc.
Did Beanie Cover come in?
He's still putting the kids to bed, I think. We got one more. I got space for one more. Where's Doc these days? I haven't heard him in the chat. Hopefully he didn't get pissed off that Thingy took his space rather. I mean, problem is Doc hasn't got a lot to do in my streams on this game because I very rarely die. So, oh fuck off, Bucky.
I didn't even know. I
Hey, I tell you what, draw that again. Keep it drawn. Yeah, I didn't even realise this bit up here. That's actually quite cool for a recurve. I don't think mine does that. Oh yeah, I suppose it does. Yeah, yours has definitely got the more of a recurve to it than mine. Almost to the point that it looks a bit
One
silly.
more
Go on.
thing. Quality of life stuff. I didn't really talk about that, and I don't really need to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
into it, but there will be some really nice quality of life
Mm.
changes in this upcoming update.
Hopefully,
I mean,
one
I'm
of them is we'll finally have something to do because you must have about 500,000 by now. I know I've got about 500,000. All that money and
Way too much
fucking
gold.
nothing to
Yeah,
do
we
with
will-
it.
We will have stuff to do with money, yes,
Let's pop.
for sure.
Let's pop a big one on, and I'll put it at. Let's put it at tier 5. Cool. Let's get in there then. Let's get at it.
We're going in without.
Hey,
Okay.
it's.
Decrepit.
I know, right? I did ask.
Yep.
Too busy on his Diablos and his Minecrafts, but you wait. This update with the PCVR, he'll come. He'll just when he thought he was out, we'll drag him back in.
Oh yeah. That's the plan.
Hello, Ken. How we doing? Welcome in. Oh, and also hello, Dread. And Dread, you need to get Dungeons of Eternity. Oh, actually, that is a point.
Anyone, come on.
So that is a point, JJ, and I'll speak to you about it later. When the PC VR version goes, because I'd imagine this will be easier. I've got some heads that we do need in this game from In Death Unchained, and a couple of other YouTubers that I've met over time as well that also don't have this game. So I'm sure if I can drag them in kicking and screaming, I can also make them make content about this game. So Dread's one of them, Rustic Moon is one of them. They're both in the chat at the moment, and they're both PCVR types. Bleh.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I mean, great thing about this PCVR update is it adds a whole nother set of people that have never touched Quest headsets or just standalone stuff in general. And
Yeah. And the thing is, Dungeons of Eternity has never been a slouch for graphics. I'm easily pleased as far as graphics are concerned. It comes with the territory of being on standalone, but yeah, they've got such a good base to go off of.
Yeah.
So
they do.
it'll be great.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think.
Go on.
Yeah, I think they've released a couple of videos of just making rooms for PCVR and adding things to it and the more real-time lighting and I don't know all the technical changes from the standalone to the PCVR, but there's a good amount.
Yeah.
It does look beautiful inside.
Yeah, well, I mean, they fucking better be. They've been working on it for ages.
I know. But not only that, so much more.
Yeah.
I'm hyped, but yeah.
No, it's good.
Oh,
Hey,
also-
and if JJ's hyped, we should be hyped. Oh,
Yes.
chest.
I made sure to.
Hey, Silver,
put that
so
chest
when
in.
you said you have PCVR, is it normal when you play, or is it only when you're streaming?
Both. Both. I get a worse experience when I'm streaming. So, like for instance, when I stream via MetaQuest Developer Hub, it's wireless, and I'm not playing any other way. Don't even ask. That's it.
And what gigahertz, like, what router do you have?
So the router is a proper 6E gaming router, so I know I can go up to 7, and I know I can potentially get 8, but I don't know if those things would be detrimental to something that's only capable of 6E anyway. I don't even think the Quest is capable of 6E. I think it only goes up to just 6, but my router goes up to 6E. So...
Yeah.
But yeah, the network is solid. It has very little traffic. Here's a proper gaming one. I have set the DMZ as my headset. So I know, but my point is, I used to be, but again, it moves along very quickly. I used to be a qualified networking technician from various qualifications and stuff that I had. So I know what I'm doing with a network and how to make sure that the traffic's going in the right place and everything. But the problem that I have is it doesn't matter how much. I think the lowest I've ever had the latency down to with PCVR is like 0.3. And I can feel it, man. And apparently I'm weird. But then you get other people that are like, you know, oh, I'm on I'm trying to think. I don't know. Like, the only thing that I can make it akin to is, like, in sci-fi movies where, like, Ripley in Aliens Resurrection, she's like, oh, the station's moving. And everyone's like, how the fuck can she feel that, man? Nobody can feel that. The inertial dampeners are so good that nobody can feel that. It's like, I'm kind of like the Ripley of PCVR when I've got alien shit inside me. I can feel this, man. I can feel the latency.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think I can not feel the latency either. Like, when I play something like Racket NX or things that, like,
yes,
really
something fast-paced, definitely.
Yeah, and I mean, this game can be very fast-paced too.
Yeah.
If you're just, like, chilling and watching the amazing environment and whatnot, then it just doesn't matter too much when you don't get that perfect latency. But yeah, no, there'll definitely be people, some sticking with standalone even if they have PCVR just because of that latency.
Yeah. I'm one of them.
And the devs definitely aren't going to abandon those people either.
You know, to be honest with you, the conversation that I had with Mr. Scary is like, oh yeah, we're bringing out PC. This was like months back. He's like, yeah, we're bringing out PCVR. It's going to have so many new features. I was like, hey, what? Don't you forget about those Quest types. He's like, no, don't worry. It'll all be brought into line. So, yeah. We have nothing to fear from the PCVR Master Race this time.
The only thing to fear is that we're not going to get the Quest 4 headset anytime soon. So.
Well, yeah, that's definitely a thing.
That's
Ooh,
not
crap.
in the power of Dungeons of Eternity. But...
Cheers.
Yeah, this mechanic of unfreezing your teammates, man, I love it.
Yeah, no, it's good. Appreciated. For me, there's always this weird fascination of, like, because I'm using a bow, of trying to fight from Frozen, because it's like trying to get that shot off. I love it. I think it's great. Yeah. It's one of the few games. It's one of the few games where, like I was saying earlier, more that does that, more that affects the player. I'd love to see some sort of like confusion that the monster can put on you. All it has to do is reverse your controls. It'll be so good, because then there'll be people that can accommodate that, and there'll be others that are like, nope, I've just got to stop now. I can't go forward. I'm not pressing backwards to walk forwards. And if you could have it so that the character's like stumbling around, that'd be so good. But that's
spider webs to get stuck in too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
walk
agreed.
through that and you get stuck.
I mean, you can already get webbed in the game, can't you? So, but yeah, more that interferes with the player's state and
you
stuff.
Just, like, walk through it and you got stuck because you weren't paying attention.
And then somebody has to come in. Who's that?
It's Mr. Dietz.
And who's that?
Mr. Dietz.
Friend of Gene.
Were you in the chat?
I was.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Come and join this room. So.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Cool. Hang on. Hang on. What's Gene's gamer tag?
Gene's a fairly new. I mean, you can obviously explain with it. Gene's a fairly newer community member who's
Oh.
extremely active in Dungeons of Eternity.
Awesome.
In basically all of the socials, and so I guess Mr. Gene.
Hey, yeah, no worries. Well, welcome in,
Yeah.
Mr. Dietz. Thing is, like, you know, there's been a third slot open up in the stream for a very long time, and no one's jumped in. So you know, it's all. Hey, look, I get enough of this whole fucking you snooze you lose back in real life at my house when it comes to things like chocolate and shit. Having kids and a missus that likes her chocolate. Ugh.
So, get the names right. Are you guys actually the developers then, or?
No, none of us are developers.
Yes. What questions would you like to ask him?
I just thought JJ.
Yeah. No, he knows everything about the new update. Just quiz him. He'll tell you.
yeah.
There's new monsters coming. There's new weaponry,
Adding
new
everything.
dungeons.
I'm the community manager.
Do we get to fight a dragon? Do I get to ride a dragon?
Yes.
Dragons.
Dragons, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Hey, that like an 8-player fight against a dragon over multiple stages is the crescendo to an adventure of 3 dungeons. That sounds like a great idea. That sounds like an obvious idea.
I think that's like the most upvoted suggestion we have in the
Yeah.
Discord.
That's
It's like
dragons!
100 upvotes.
It is. The thing is,
Dragons,
it's getting to the point where it's weird now that this game doesn't have dragons in it. It really
Well, I
is.
mean, you got that dragon always flying above.
No, but it.
Yeah,
It's
the
always got
wyverns,
flying
yeah.
above it.
No, but they're in
I
it.
almost got a
In
picture
it.
of myself on top of one of those things, but that was
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got those people.
They're in it, but not in it. Right.
Yeah,
Do you guys want to crack on? I'm just going to catch up with chat, and then I'll catch up with you guys.
all right.
Crack on. Let's do it.
Let's see if Gene's not.
Yeah.
Oh.
One,
No
two, I've
map
got four.
yet.
We've got 4 people in it, so yeah. So.
Hey, look, I'm just trying to find out all the things that we all need to know. Oh, it's been faffing all the time. So, Mr. Deeks, I have some information on you, sir. I've been told that you are king of the bow. I mean,
I got a
I'd say he might be king of being shot at by a bow. That does not look.
I'm all over me. But, we had a discussion about like what's the most OP weapon.
Oh, it's the bow all day.
Yeah, it's just like the thing is, it's like so the crossbow I could do 8 shots and it's not really that clear, but with this one I can just like rattle them off.
Oh dear! Come on, do me your best archery shot.
Oh, 2 seconds. That's your arm eventually.
Oh man, but can this guy be the best on the bow? He's not even using it right. They're designed to be fired vertical, Mr. Deets.
I know. I have tried that, but I can. So if I put it like this and I kind of point my fist towards the enemy,
Yeah,
even though it looks stupid because you're like a gangster kind of putting your gun on the side,
yeah.
I can actually fire it faster than I can do if it's. Like
There
this.
is-
The
there-
only way-
Go on.
But the only time which I'd use it like that is if like we're shooting together like this.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing
Oh yeah,
that.
and touching the tips. Yeah. See, it is one of the things. It's one of the things that I do love about Dungeons of Eternity. I come from this In Death Unchained crowd, and it's all tongue in cheek, obviously. But if you're not firing properly, then go and find a different weapon system. You're embarrassing yourself. However, the one thing that I do like about Dungeons of Eternity is if I am to duck, I now have to fire because I can't have the bow vertical when I'm ducking, and that is a good thing. That is a great thing.
Yeah, so you find stuff like that. So if I'm up near a wall or something
Yeah.
like this, I can't do out with it.
Yeah. Well, that's okay then. So when it comes to if we need accuracy, what is it? If we need accuracy, or we need style, or we simply need firing round walls, we'll call me. And then if we need gangster, we'll call you.
There you go. That's the one.
It is, again, I do like the fact, because it's a lot of VR games do this thing where that would just disappear through the wall, and it doesn't half take the fucking immersion away when that sort of things
The
happen.
amount of times I'll go up to a wall, I'm like, oh.
Ooh, ooh, my bow! Exactly.
The collision is great.
It's very good. It's very good. Again, though, these are the little things that are in a lot of VR games are just fucking not there. And the problem is, it must take so long to code and account for and to put in the game. And for what? Nobody notices it. But you notice it when it's not there. You know, like, you know, nobody's going to win an award for most attention to detail within a VR game, but they are going to win an award for, you know, gorilla tag or something, you know.
Oh no, yeah, like that's the one thing. It's like, there's only one thing from this game that I wish they actually had, is when you join up to like some of the VR games, you've got to get all this like gold bar. You got to go like that, stretch it out. So it's like an age verification thing.
Oh.
So, like, you know.
No, like, you know as well as I do that they could play space manipulate that quite easily. It is a good one. Do you know what I think they should do? They should fucking tax the parents. That's what they should do. Like, I have kids, right? And there is no fucking way, even if I got a Quest 3S, that is still £300 worth of technology. I am not putting that on the face of anybody under the age of 15 unless they are heavily supervised. And herein lies their problem. Oh no, I know. Oh, I know. People use it as a fucking creche these days. And then we wonder why we have this generation coming up behind us that have no attention span and get distracted very easily and have no memory. What were we doing again? Right.
One thing which I do wish I had in this game though is like, you walk into a room. I know it's a Monty Python stupid thing, but I'd love to walk into a room, have bones just everywhere, and there's one little white rabbit just. Around, like, get it.
That's actually the white rabbit thing. Deets, have you played In Death Unchained?
I've not. No.
If you are Mr. Bow, you need to go and have a look at that game. I think you'd appreciate it. Ooh.
Oh, not this one.
Right, well then, bombs.
Oh wait, no, I have. Oh no, I don't. Wow, I had the chrono staff last round.
Yeah. It's the best weapon for this particular one.
Tough luck.
One more. Wait! Oh, bollocks!
Weird about him.
Oh. Has this one got a chain in it? No, it hasn't. Ah, fuck.
Yes. Nice. Oh yeah. What difficulty are we on? I'm like.
No, see, the thing is, Knight, you are the exception to the rule, or you are rather one of the few exceptions that proves the rule, as people that make rules up say. It isn't everybody, but the thing is, Knight, if you were a squeaker, I would make it very uncomfortable for you to come and play with me. So, or what I would define as a squeaker. But then, so there is a darker thing to all of this as well, though. I am a 42-year-old man. Why would I be playing with children in a video game if I had the option not to? And it's fucking risky. It is fucking risky.
I just kick him out.
You have to. You have to.
Yeah, you gone.
And then some people will be like, oh, well, you know, you're being fucking paranoid there. It's, well, part of my past, this isn't going to be some, like, fucking horrendous paedophile story, but part of my past is I used to do a lot of work in the Scouts in the UK. And one of the big things that I was always taught there is it doesn't matter how good your reputation is, how good you are at your job, if you put yourself or expose yourself to compromising situations, you're just asking for fucking trouble. Yeah, and it's true.
That's the reason why I just kind of just...
And, you know, in this topsy-turvy world of fucking Karens and fucking Kevins and all that shit, it's real fucking risk.
The funniest thing though is I got my wish. Jumped on, there was this kid on the game, and all I heard from the background was Get off that headset! 5 more minutes, Mom!
5 more minutes. Oh, baby, a triple. All right.
You could get a lot of that. I'm sure.
Yeah. Hey, the thing is, like, I remember Quaker said a bit on this. I think it was during one of the interviews that you did with him, JJ, and he basically said, like, well, yeah, we've kind of fucking priced them out of the market, so you guys don't have to deal with them. It's a good shout. It's a good fucking shout.
It is, yeah.
But then there is the other problem as well, is it's like, Mom, can you get your credit card? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, this is the step up after you play the Horizon Worlds version of this game. Then
Oh man, I hate Horizon. I really hate what they're doing. The games in there are such cookie cutter and such drivel. You can see it from just looking at the screenshots, man. So
I believe we did everything in this area.
The weird thing is, actually,
Yeah, we did.
I've just bought a game. It was what do you call it? Tekken 8. And I started what I thought was the arcade mode.
yeah,
And I found myself in like this
The
weird
door over here.
cool.
online.
I think we did this one.
Goofiness.
Let's
Yeah.
do that one.
Yeah, we're over here.
It looked like basically on Horizon Worlds. I was like, what the heck is
Yeah.
this? Isn't like Tekken,
Yeah, the problem is, like, I think part of the problem, there used to be a God, hang on, let's clear this a second. Focus. It's more. Hey, I know we've got this collectively. It was more to do with the noise. I remember there used to be what was it called? Labs, wasn't it? The Quest Labs, or was it Meta Labs or something along those lines? There used to be something that was specifically for early access games, and it was almost like there's this barrier to entry. And I remember some very good games. Dragon Fist VR Kung Fu comes to mind, that got stuck in labs because there was that much red tape to get your game released. And then the problem that they've done now is they've got away from labs and now made it that a lot of developers can just get in without fucking red tape. And then this Meta Horizon shit is just one step worse. It's like no one's bothering regulating the headset and the content anymore, and it's detrimental, man.
Yeah.
Massively.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's like super hot.
Yeah.
And that's one of the games which was like it's really good as a concept, that you can actually interact with everything that's coming towards you.
Yeah.
But it's just blocky and like.
Be
once you've
careful.
done it-
Be careful with Super Hot. I've got there's a special place in my. Super Hot is what originally got me into VR. Granted, you are right. It is a fucking tech demo, but they did it's one of the best
They did
tech
really-
demos
yeah, they
I've
did really,
seen.
really well with it.
It was Super
just
Hot
like-
alone that got me so pissed off with PSVR and that stupid fucking cable, because I was like, I want to move, I want to spin, I want to do things in VR, and I want to feel like Neo from the Matrix, and this game can give me it, but I've got this fucking umbilical cord. So yeah. And so I was like, yeah, fuck this, I'm getting it on the Quest, and it came out on there.
That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to get the first VR things. I think this is like the first generation of VR as well. I was like, yep, I'll get that.
Yeah.
And I'll get me too.
Nice. Yeah. It's just some people have these specific standards, and once you meet them, it's all in.
Yeah.
I think I was the Quest 2 was my first.
I was tempted for the Quest 2, but I was like, is it really worth the money? I can't really see the games that are on it.
Yeah. Well, Dungeons of Eternity was on it, so
I'm down.
big one.
I don't actually remember that being on it. I thought it was actually just, I don't know, I've only had it for like 5 years, so. Hey, what did not know?
I think most people probably still play this game on Quest 2.
Yeah, it's a massive. There's definitely a massive user base still of Quest 2s, but unfortunately, again, I think the vast majority of the people that play it on Quest 2 are going to be those of a younger ilk that don't have the disposable income.
Yeah, for sure.
And
I mean, now there's even the Quest 3S that you can get for cheap
yeah.
too. So
hey, at least the Quest 3S doesn't hold back. Like, I don't want to be one of those that's like, right, Quest 2's been out for 2 years now. Fuck those guys, you need to upgrade, because that smacks to me of part of the reason why I avoid PC VR as well. It's like, man, I ain't got the disposable money to be keeping up with PC gameplay, let alone PC VR.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Oh, okay, 2-hour warning check. How long ago was that? I was chatting away. Would you Adam and Eve it? Okay, cool. No worries, chat. I hear you. We'll get this one finished. And then, yeah, if I haven't had chance to play with you tonight, don't worry. JJ said the update's coming very soon, so...
Very soon. Those were my words.
Very soon. Are you even able? Are you even able to give us like a ballpark?
The ballpark is the summer.
That's
They're
not
just
soon
like
enough.
find the very last day of the summer, and then there's your.
Well, I mean, in that case, then, can you have a word with the devs? Because I know that you live in the States, obviously. Our summer has ended now. I don't know if you know that or not. Incredibly short summer.
true.
So, Fox Advertising, have a word.
Yeah, I'm in England. We don't have
This is what I'm talking about. Our summer's it's over. It's done.
I guess we're never gonna get the updates. Are we?
No, do it now.
I expect it to be wrapped up in my Christmas present underneath the tree, and if that doesn't happen, very.
Let's if instead of exploring the lock, because this one wasn't a small dungeon, let's get this one. Let's get nice. Let's get this one.
Dead man.
Let's get this one stommered. No, let's get this one finished. Oh, we like this. Hey, Bucky!
This is for dying.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm stealing all of your stuff. It's popped. And now it's stuff in
That is a point. We have 2 weeks left in the American summer, apparently. I hope the devs are aware of this.
2 weeks to go.
2 weeks to go. Oh, actually, here's something that you might be able to answer. Again, it's an assumption on my part. There'll be a beta before they launch, right?
That is the
Yeah.
plan.
I've seen. That's usually what people do.
That was a weird
Oh,
one.
look, there we
Yeah,
go.
that was. Oh, he's
There
back.
we go. And that's your stuff. You can have your keys if you want.
Yeah, I am surprised that we actually don't have the beta out yet.
Oh, there you go. He's giving it away. Build confirmed. It's there. They're just not letting us have it yet.
No, I can't give much more information because I literally just don't have it. But yeah,
I've gone crawling through my loft in order to get a cable down to where my router is, just so I can get my laptop and stuff like that set up ready so I can do the Steam
Nice.
version.
See, like this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is what the master race don't tell you. It's like, oh, look at my glorious graphics. Look at this. What they don't tell you is the 10 hours of manual labor that they have to put in to get there.
Like go into it, like seriously, I've got bruises on my right arm, going over like the loft rafters.
Yeah.
Shredded myself up, never mind.
Yeah, and after all that, it doesn't even fucking work yet. Oh well, that's another 10 hours of setup that I'll have to do.
Mine.
No, it's all right. I think we can assume that there's going to be crossplay between PC and Quest.
Yeah.
I can't see there wouldn't be. So,
100%. The cross progression is the question. We don't know exactly.
the thing is, if anybody complains about the fact that they have to start this game from scratch to play the PC VR version,
I've done it 3 times.
well, it's either stick with what you got, or do you want to run the risk of having all those wow moments? And because like we could all jump into this game at level 60 and completely fucking wreck it for ourselves, or you get there and like it doesn't feel
definitely
new.
starting
You
from
want to
scratch.
start again? It'll be like a new fucking game.
I totally. Yeah. I would love to start from scratch again, and I will.
Well, I've done it 3 times, not as much as Gene. He's done it like 4.
I saw that. That's
I've-
awesome.
I mean, I think I've got all 3 of my profiles for various things at various levels.
Before they had the bonus difficulty, like bonus XP
Yeah.
and stuff for difficulties, that was just a pain in the butt to start from 0. But now that they have that, and hopefully they like do more of that kind of stuff, it's not as
Yeah.
painful. And I am more
Yeah,
excited.
it's not as bad as what you think. Because to be honest with you, like, if we got the Steam version, I had to pay for that outright, whatever like that. It's fine, start from scratch.
Yeah.
I don't really have a problem with that because I was like, well, fine,
Me neither.
whatever. It's a different
Cheers,
game. You're
Beanie.
basically buying a completely brand new game on a different platform.
Yeah.
So if you do get to keep your stuff, then fine. But it's just like the graphics and everything else that's going to be in that one. That's
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
gonna be worth it.
definitely. And yeah, no, I'm excited to now have 6 characters, not just
6. Hey.
and maybe more.
Me.
Well, the thing is, I wouldn't mind more characters, but I'd need a reason. So, I mean, for me, that just reeks of like, well, then you have one character as your main, and then another character as like your challenge character. But there needs to be,
Yeah.
like, it's one of the things that I asked for from contractors is the ability to have a different profile specifically for doing a hardcore account. Because that would be amazing, but I don't want to lose the progress that I have, but I want to try the harder way to play the game, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you did something similar, didn't you, JJ? It's like, I think you and 2 others got up to level 15, and then it was like, right, whatever we get when we get to level 15, we have to take on top-tier dungeons, or something like that? Or I remember reading about it. I don't know if you actually ever did it. Just something like that.
Yeah. No, I think there were like 1 or 2 challenges that I made myself
Yeah.
do. But we definitely have a guild, Eternal Legion,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
that
I've seen that one. Yeah.
yeah, they do a ton of challenges.
Yeah, they
in
do
that.
stuff like you got to run in with 1 weapon only.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I hope for those kind of things to actually come to the game at
Yes.
some point. And like be challenges that you can get extra stuff
Yes.
from beating the parts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
like one weapon challenge.
I'm all up for challenges, but the game doesn't lend itself well. I mean, like, you know, look at the only kind of competition that we have in this game. I'm sure I've never played was it Dungeon Defense? I've never played that, but
yeah.
even I can see from what they're having to do, they're kind of like working the best with what they have. This game doesn't lend itself well to competitive multiplayer.
Right.
It could.
Yeah, definitely.
As said, that's not to take anything away from the guys who are doing it. But
Do you want to see how you get yourself kicked out of the game? Peace!
Show me.
Run away with
oh,
You have to start squealing.
yeah. I was gonna say you've got a pretty tolerant group here, mate. It's gonna take more than running away with a battery, I feel.
I often just take the last battery and just go hide it in a room somewhere.
That's one way to do it.
We need to be able to get on top of that as well, if that can be put into the next update.
Like officially.
Officially, yeah.
Right.
Reliably.
People like me that you
If you have any sway, JJ, any sway at all, make it so that we can put the shield in our side slot. Please.
Oh,
Please.
yeah.
I am
think-
not losing my
think we'll
bow
be
for a
happy.
shield, but I would love to be able to play this game sword and board. I really would.
Yep, and that is.
Good. This is what I need to hear. But yeah, anything and shield. Right. Nice one. Thank you very much, gents. I'm going to call it there, and I'm going to go and show a little something else on the channel. Yeah, if you want to stick around, JJ, because I think you'll like this one. I'm going to probably end up dragging you kicking and screaming into this one. Bucky, you're included in that as well. I'm going to be having a word. Deets, I'm sorry, there are no bows in space, but... maybe we'll drag you kicking and screaming into it as well. So, right, nice one, fellas. Thank you, Bucky. Thank you, Deets. Thank you, JJ. Remember to go and help his channel out.
And help Silver. Do that
Hey, no. I don't ask for myself. I only ask for others. No.
Right. You don't, so I am. There we go. Just like you're doing for me.
You can do that on your channel.
Right.
That's where you rule. But no, appreciate it, dude. Thank you very much. Cool. Right. Cheers, all. See you later.
See you guys.
Yeah, sir.
See ya.
And on that black screen bombshell, God, is it actually going to load up? Or have I lost it completely? No, there we go. There we go. But yeah, so that gives you a little bit of a slice of Dungeons of Eternity. We're off to play something else now. So, but we'll draw a curtain on Dungeons of Eternity for now. The update is, well, you heard it, end of summer. Summer in America apparently is only 2 weeks away to ending. Unlike in Death Unchained, summer that lasts a fucking year. And on that bombshell, we shall indeed end it there. This has been the ever fantastic Dungeons of Eternity. New update coming soon. This has all been running natively on the Quest 3. PC VR version coming soon. I have been Silver Tongue Devil, running natively on the Quest 3. Good night.